So I think what we've heard today at the conference is that there are challenges, but there's also significant opportunities for Western Balkan countries with CBAM. What the EU has done with its CBAM regulation is to essentially make the world sit up and take notice. And it has said, if you want to send in your goods to the EU after the 1st of January 2026, in certain sectors where generating those goods causes a lot of carbon emissions, then you need to decarbonize or it's going to become too expensive for you. And that message is having an effect because businesses outside the EU that are impacted by CBAM, they essentially have to shape up or they're going to lose the EU as a market for their goods. And that's what we call the Brussels effect or the Brusselization effect. This is a way which the EU is driving forward climate policy in a very distinct way. It's not soft power anymore, it's actually going to hit you in the hip pocket. It's going to be financial, the impact is financial. And that is having a massive incentivizing effect for the rest of the world. And initially, you heard a lot of moaning and groaning from countries outside of the EU, but ultimately it's about getting in line for the good of the planet in the long term. And that's not a new way of doing things in Brussels. Perhaps the best example of that in the past has been the GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, where that had such a reverberating effect around the rest of the world and not just for the European Union, that it has raised data protection standards globally. And so it's been a bold move by the EU. The EU hasn't worked out every single detail yet. It's going to be a process. There will be implementation, there will be assessments, there will be adaptation, there will be improvements as we go along, and it's a learning curve for everybody. But what it will mean in the Western Balkans is that ultimately those industries are going to become greener. They're going to be implementing new greener technologies, and ultimately they will become more efficient and the planet will be better off for it.